Shamzozo's Randoms. I'm going to have these different topics every Sunday. I'll present to you, and hopefully you enjoy them or you learn something from them. Today's topic is about our cultural values, of which I'm going to base them on the marriage, the environment, or the religion, and as I'm just talking about something that I think it's affecting quite a lot of black people in marriages. That when we are back home, a woman is meant to be submissive, apparently, and obviously we always listen to our husbands, to what they say. A man is always the head of the home. But what I've realized, when we come into the diaspora, we sort of like maybe should I say the environment actually manipulates our minds, that we want to live a different culture that is not the culture that we've been living back home. And we sort of like take this 50-50 thing, and we, like, if my husband had to say to me, could you please wash the dishes or do this, I'll sort of like feel offended, because it's either I'll say, oh, I've been working the whole day, I cannot do this now. But obviously some it will be okay, but somehow we sort of like lose respect of each other. And I feel like there is less communication within relationships as well. That is actually caused a lot of divorces. And one thing, when I was going by, I just realized that there's quite a lot of marriages, like quite a lot of weddings, or should I say those weddings are fashionable weddings, not real deal weddings. The reason why I'm saying this is because somebody who'd get married today and down the line they've divorced. Why is it so? Or he did not understand my culture, or he still lives like a pure African. But why is it so? Is it because we are actually adopting a culture that does not belong to us? And I'm left wondering, how possible can we change this as humans, as Africans, as in the world? Do we have to follow our cultural values throughout, as how we were born and as how we were brought up as children? And again, with the religion, we really suffer quite a lot of, maybe should I say mostly, some of us religion, it was a thing that we grew up with. But when we came into the UK, or we came into the diaspora, we sort of like, we want to adopt a different way of our religion. That actually brings a lot of questions, a lot of answers from different kind of background, because we are actually trying to adopt, we're actually trying to fit in a environment that we do not know. Either we've got the peer pressure within us. And again, I would say the environment that is we are exposed to, as for example, I'll use a 50-year-old woman who's walking half naked. And the way we dress, is that still the same way we would dress back home? Do we introduce that to our children, or do our children control us now? Or because, is it the times that we're living in, or is it because we're in diaspora? Because I would imagine, if we were back home, if I as a 50-year-old woman who dress like that, maybe dress half naked, would they look at me as an old woman? Would they look at me as a woman that has lost her values of their culture?